Hi, my name's Daisy and today we are doing a to be read pile. I only have 2 paperbacks today and most of them are on my Kindle, so I really apologise I can't show you the front cover art, but I can tell you about them, which is what's most important. The cover is important, but the book is more. The first in the pile of to be read, which I don't know if it can be said to be read because I'm actually 40 pages through it already, is Beautiful Creatures by Gami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I got this in Waterstones the other day for buy one get one half price. Now, I have watched the movie. As you can see, I have the poster and it's also signed. I'm really sorry for jiggling the camera about. You've got Leonard Duquesne and Ethan Waite. They're in a small southern town in America. It's really hard to get past like the southern speech for me personally, because obviously I'm English, so I struggle slightly with reading some of this so far because I'm kind of a bit confused with certain things. Leonard is cursed and it's all kind of like a love story, but it's also about with her being on her 16th birthday, there will be something taken, you know. I can't really give away too much because I have already watched the movie, so I already know what happened. The second book is the last book in paperback, all the other ones are in Kindle, is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I have had this for years. I didn't read it, and then I think I got about 30 pages through originally and I just gave up on it. I have watched all the Twilight films, I really enjoyed them. I have read all the books as well, so I wanted to read this before I watched the movie, which will probably now be when it comes out on DVD. Can't describe it, I can't say it's like necessarily like a full-on sci-fi, but there are, let's say, aliens, and they are invading souls, and then they're put into people, how they're battling against each other, the actual body and mind of the girl, and then you have the host, and they're kind of conflicting, and it's all love story and everything like that. So I'm sure pretty much everyone has heard of it, and now that there's the movie, it's kind of publicised quite a lot. The next book is actually a recommendation my mum found in a paper. It is Wool by Hugh Howey. This is the first one in the trilogy, and both books come out this year. One comes out at the end of April and then the last one comes out I think November time. So with this dystopian novel, they are in an underground silo and they have to basically go along with the regulations and the laws and the rules. So it's kind of like how we have with Divergent, that some people don't follow the rules, and because they don't follow the rules then they learn to dream and hope, and they kind of don't want these people there because they're going to infect them with their optimism. So we follow Jules's character, and she is one of these people and she's basically released outside. I thought it was really interesting and I'm really glad my mum told me about it. The next is Breathe by Sarah Crossan. I was talking to a friend about books she'd recently bought and she'd said she'd looked into this one. In a completely treeless world, this is another dystopian kind of novel as well. So they have basically a governmental lottery as to who can live inside the pod with all their oxygen. Some don't get to live inside there. In the description I read, it explained that there was a girl and she was being released and she had only a couple of days worth of oxygen in her tank. So it's really interesting, and I like the concept that if we didn't have trees we'd really struggle, so I'm very interested in reading this, and I think on the Kindle version it's less than £2, so that's quite good. I've also got Shiver by Maggie Stravsavda, which is a wolf-related story. The second to last book is Delirium by Lauren Oliver, which I'm excited to read because the end of the trilogy just came out early this year, maybe last month, which is all about how they have a cure for love and it's going to make you happy and everything like that, and then until a certain point. And the final book that I am interested in reading is Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. Now this is going to be kind of a bit hard for me to do because sometimes when I'm reading kind of classic novels I kind of get a bit my head just, I can't always follow it properly because it's kind of, obviously the language is completely different now to what it was back then. I have downloaded it and it was free on my Kindle, so we always like the free books. I absolutely loved when they did an adaptation of it with Gemma Arterton in it. I remember that wholeheartedly. There's a horrible scene in that and I remember it, and it's like stuck in my brain because I watched it when I was quite young. That's a lot of books to get through in April, but hopefully I will get through at least a few of them. If you would like me to do a review on any of these books, then please write below. That would be really interesting to hear. And I hope you're all doing okay. And what are you guys reading at the moment? That'd be really nice to hear. I do like to hear what people are reading. So I shall see you soon, and goodbye.